Hey guys, and welcome to Trinity's Question of the Day. Today's question is brought to you by James Lloyd Ford. James is also another one of our new members. That being said, also I would like to welcome you guys that are all new members. We're around the 460 range right now. But James's question was, he has an older dog and he has a new puppy that's about 16 weeks old, and he's using our puppy training manual to get his pup going, and says it's working real well. But he had a question about the water introduction that we've videoed and been doing with Trinity a couple times now. Actually, we have 3 videos. One way back when she first got here. That was not so much an introduction to the water as it was kind of a me feeling her out and see what she thought about the water. But his question was, he's having a little trouble getting the puppy to go in the water, and he lives in the northern part of the United States, where the water's solid part of the time. But he was wanting to know, was it okay to throw the older dog bumpers and get the puppy, going in after the older dog? I would say yes, that would be to a point. I would like to use that older dog to get the puppy just to go into the water. But first, I would caution you about getting that pup in that ice cold water. You can create a attitude about water that would be detrimental to that puppy for the majority of its life, if not all. Um, I've made that mistake before myself, and it's hard to overcome. But just use your older dog when the water warms up. Get her going in and out of the water, and get the puppy going in and out with her. But as soon as you get that puppy comfortable with going in and out of that water, remove the older dog from the situation, because you don't want it to become a competitive thing for the puppy, and then the puppy's all of a sudden used to not ever getting the retrieve, and she thinks, well, I'll go out here, but I know I'm not going to get the bumper from the older dog because she always wins, and I'm not big enough to take it from her. You don't want to develop that attitude. What you do want to develop is the attitude of, I like the water. The water's a good place. I've showed you a couple times how we do it. I prefer to do it one-on-one with the dog, by putting my waders on and getting out and, throwing bumpers around and just letting it be game time, fun bumper type stuff. You just want to be very cautious. I can't tell you enough about getting those dogs in the water. Excuse me. When it's too cold outside. The last 2 days we've had Trinity in the water, and I've checked the surface temperature of the water, and it's at the very minimum of what I like for it to be. It's 55 degrees, the surface temperature of the water. I've just got one of those little lasers, like you would use in your barbecue grill or maybe your oven, or you can buy them in the plumbing section at Home Depot to test hot water pipes, or you can buy them in the appliance department or over where all the grill tools are. They have them there also, so you can check the surface of your grill or meat or whatever. But those work real good. We keep one of those in the top drawer of the dog truck. I use it all the time. Anytime I'm going to run water, I'll slip out there and shoot the surface temperature in the water and get a reading there. And I've also got an old pool thermometer that floats. I'll set it out there and check just below the surface 10 or 12 inches. But you want that water to be at a minimum of about 55 degrees. I like for it to be about 65 with the pups, but that's hard to get this time of year. So what we try to do is we try to offset that temperature a little bit by picking days like yesterday and the day before, where it's January and there's no wind and it's 77 degrees or 78 degrees, 80 degrees. We had a light wind the last couple of days, but as soon as we got Trinity off, we got her dried off. We threw her a few fun bumpers on the land, help her shake off, push the water out of her coat, and then we close her hole up on the truck and try to keep all the wind off of her and get her as warm as quick as possible. And if you noticed, we didn't push her to stay in the water. Whenever she showed us that it was time to get out of the water, we immediately quit what we were doing. Lesson was over. We got out of the water, got her warmed up as quick as possible. So James, I want to thank you for your question. I appreciate you PMing me that question. I hope you guys have a great day. We're going to get Trinity out here in just a little bit, go to the field, but first we got a few more yard work dogs to do because everybody here wants that well-trained retriever.